Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today's video, we are here for Takopi's Original Sin, episode 5. Crazy to think that it's this episode and one more, and then we're fucking done with this. We are done with this show after that. That's kind of crazy to think about, but last episode was honestly probably my favorite episode of any anime out of the entirety of 2025. I think the only one that I think so far that can contend with it is Orb, episode 23. I think that's like the only one that can contend to it for my favorite episode of 2025. It was just the character writing, the emotional moments, the animation, the directorial style of the episode, the symbolism and the direction. I mean, it was just one of the all-around best episodes of a show I have literally ever watched. I mean, it was of any show. I actually shouldn't even just say anime. Of any show. It was like beyond incredible from in literally every aspect. Azuma is such an incredible character, and what an incredible episode for this show. I don't know where we're gonna go here in the last two episodes. Shizuka seems still fully determined to get to Tokyo. I hope we get a little bit more insight into what she's thinking, if she's really thinking anything at all. It's very interesting. We have not really gotten an insight into what she's thinking since like episode 2, so I don't know. It's felt like over the past two episodes she hasn't really been thinking about anything. She's just been acting on the pure instinct that she wants to get to Tokyo, and that's her one-track mind, is to get to Tokyo, and in a way she became the villain because of that. Obviously not to remotely discredit anything that she's gone through, and that's what she's gone through is definitely partially the reason she's acting the way she is. But she has in the end turned around and became a villain for Azuma. We don't fully know the conclusion for what happened to Azuma. You can make some assumptions, but I really think it was smart to leave it open-ended like that, so you don't really know how it concluded, as there is several ways in reality a situation like that could go. There's several ways that could go, but you can kind of assume throughout the conversations that people were having, even the police don't believe it, that Azuma probably still attempted to take, with his brother's help, he probably, told them the situation and then attempted to, try to take blame, to which nobody believed him. They basically all think that he's being manipulated by someone on the outside to do what he did, which is true. Whether Shizuka is consciously doing it or not, it is true. I still don't know if it doesn't feel like she is consciously manipulating him. It really feels like it's just something that is born from her desire to get to Chappie no matter what, that it's just a way for her to get there. It doesn't feel like she's purposefully manipulating him maliciously to do anything. She just doesn't see the issue with anything happening at the present moment. She is so on a one-track mind to get to Chappie. Because as you saw, she just straight up told Azuma to go steal from his brother, rob his brother in one of the previous episodes. It's like, I think we're definitely going to dive a bit more into what her thought process has been like ever since the end of episode 2, here in this episode, or in the next 2 episodes, I should say. But yeah, I'm happy we're getting back to her now. Azuma's story is hopefully concluded. Hopefully he's out of this fucking story and he gets to move on with his life from this traumatic event, move on from his shitty mother, and have a good life with his brother. That's what I'm praying for that kid. He deserves it. He's just such a good kid. Yeah, all the parents need help in this show. I think that's the bottom line. All the parents, I think this is the best show to show to a shitty parent. I think this would be the best show to show them of what, like, how their actions can affect their kids in their day-to-day lives. Because a lot of times parents, shitty parents, don't think about anything that's affecting their kid outside of how their kid acts at home. And so they're not thinking about what's happening at school or other things like that. And this would be a great way to show them what your kid, what you do and how you act around your kid can lead to your kid acting one way in front of another kid, which impacts that kid. And then that kid impacts another kid. And it's just a full chain reaction. Anyway, long ass intro here. I just had a lot to talk about last episode, regarding last episode, and I honestly still have more I could keep yapping about. There's just so much to talk about when it comes to this show and the character writing and how just fucking incredible it is. I mean, literally everything about this series is just absolutely amazing. So we're gonna get this episode now, episode 5. We got a 24-minute one here. I did hear somebody say that they read the manga, and if they kept adapting at like 24-minute episodes, that they were curious how this was gonna finish. But I have a bet that the finale next week is gonna be a longer episode like episode 1. That's just my guess, but obviously we'll see you next episode. Anyway, yeah, I have nothing but the biggest praises for last episode, and yeah, I'm excited and nervous to see where this is gonna go from here. As Takopi, and it's back down to just Takopi and Shizuka, like it was at the beginning of episode 1. It's back down to just the two of them. Shizuka is technically on the run from the police at this point if we're heading to Tokyo. She's literally on the run from the cops. So, oh boy. And you know what, I was thinking about it last episode. Her mom, Shizuka's mother, does she not know that Shizuka is being questioned by the police? Like, I have so many questions about where the hell Shizuka's mother is involved in all this, because Shizuka's getting questioned by the police and her mom is around. It was happening for like days. They questioned Shizuka one day and said they were gonna have to come back again. And so that, like, days have passed. There's no way the mom just didn't hear about that, or they didn't try to get into contact with the mother. I don't know. I have many questions about what's going on with that as well, but we'll probably, you know, address a lot of that in this episode. Anyway, per usual, if you want to check the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, the further step straight into Takopi's Original Sin, episode 5. Morning, Shizuka. Ooh, Mama's here. This is a flashback? Where's Takopi at? Mama looking exhausted. I mean, she was up all night, so she probably just went to sleep. Dude. This show just... We're skipping the OP today? She is the happiest she has literally ever looked. Are they taking off right now? Oh my god. She's just fucking taking off. And it's the happiest she has literally ever looked in this entire goddamn show. Oh man. This is gonna be quite the episode already. I can just the animation, all the above, man. Interesting, she has a little... that she snuck on. Oh my god. I get it. I fucking get it. She's got the little flower on her head, which, like Takopi, makes her invisible, so she's sneaking onto this boat to go. I see. I get that. I was also thinking, you know, Takopi said a couple episodes ago, something along the lines of like, why can't I go back to the Happy Planet? I feel like that's going to be a big thing that's going to come up here in the last 2 episodes as well. Why he can't go back. Crazy fucking start to this episode. Oh my god. They get a chappy. The police are definitely gonna like question her mom now is what's going on. Oh my god, we actually made it? Holy fuck, we're here. What? This is... That's all she cares about. She didn't even care about her dad or nothing. She only cares about seeing the dog, which, this happy atmosphere is about to fucking be burned alive because we find out Chappie is obviously not alive. The mother was just lying to Shizuka. Okay, she actually is happy to see her dad. She said, and dad. Oh my god, he's remarried with another kid. Oh, this is already a brutal start to this episode. Yeah, see that ring on the finger? That man is remarried. My god, he's got 2 kids! Holy fuck, as soon as he... What is the story between her dad and mother's breakup? Because that girl can't be much younger than Shizuka. He had to have like broken up with his ex-wife and then immediately found another partner. It's either that or I don't like assuming the worst in people, but it's either that or he was cheating and he had another woman. There's only really 2 options here. Eddie, okay, so Eddie and Satsuki clearly don't have your dog. I can't stand the fact that that happy opening was playing throughout her whole trip of Tokyo, and now it's like, oh yeah, now it's time for shit to get real. Oh boy. It's a different dog. It's a different dog. Oh my god. I don't even know. I'm getting the same vibes as last episode. I don't know if I can watch this. Oh no. Yeah, that ain't Chappie. That's my daughter. That's your half sibling. Damn, so clearly he has not told his children, which, like, it makes sense. His new wife probably knows about Shizuka and his ex-wife. Obviously, you know, adults would talk about that kind of thing. Makes sense the kids wouldn't know. You're not gonna go around telling your kids, oh yeah, I had a child with another woman and you have another sibling, but you can't see him. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, clearly. Oh my god. Whoa! Is that what Shizuka actually looks like right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. And he said, I'm wondering that too. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. So, all that happy imagery from the opening was a complete lie. Fuck them! They gotta stop doing this! They gotta stop fucking with me! What the hell? All that happy imagery with her, like, waking up, she's completely dirtied and battered. Like, completely. I wonder how long I wonder if she was always like that, even during the, like, trip and things like that. What are the odds that throughout the past several episodes, she has been as dirty and battered as that, but just nobody has really acknowledged it? I don't know if that's possible. I'm probably completely reaching here, but, like, Ozma was so captivated with her, like, you know, relying on him that he didn't really look past all the glaring red flags that were going on. And then, because Junya didn't notice it, I feel like Junya would have noticed if, like, one of Ozma, his younger brother's friends, was looking, like, horribly beat up. So I'd have to assume that this is, like, over the course of her trip, she got dirtied or something like that. But I don't know. You could then make the guess that they've been lying to us with the visuals this entire time, and that Shizuka is just so one single tracked on getting Chappie back that she has not once taken a look at her appearance or taken a bath or cleaned her clothes or anything like that since episode 2 happened. Like, if you go all the way back to episode 2, after she was getting beat up by Marina, she was, like, bruised and dirt all over her and her clothes were all dirty. What are the odds she's been on such a one-track mind since then? She has literally not bathed or taken care of herself even once. And so that's why we've been being lied to since episode 2. Like, they've made it look all happy and everything, but now that she's met her dad here and seen that Chappie's not there, a lot of realizations start to hit. That it's like the show is putting us, the viewer, on a one-track mind with Shizuka as well. They're like, she's actually really dirtied and everything like that, but I could be reaching here. I really could. This could have all just happened during their trip to Tokyo. I mean, they did, like, cross the country pretty much, yeah. But the little flower in her hair and the fact that the dad denied it, the daughter being like, why is she calling you dad? And he's like, I'm wondering that too, because he sees her all beat up and everything. I have to wonder if she didn't come here looking, like, beat up and everything, would he have taken her in? I really don't know. I really don't know, but oh my god. Just that, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they did that. It was all happy visuals of her exploring Tokyo and everything. The opening playing, which, you know, is like, the opening is a complete fucking lie. I should have known that if they're gonna play the opening song for an opening that completely lies to you on the contents of the show you're watching, that the song would be played in another scene where they're completely lying to you. Fuck off. Oh my god. Because, like, he genuinely considered explaining it for a second before taking a good look at Shizuka and then just deciding to say he doesn't know her, basically. Denying to know her at all. But he does know her. We know that as a fact because he said Shizuka earlier. Oh, wow. What a start to this episode. Jesus Christ. That's the conclusion you're coming to? Oh, this girl's mind is just so broken. I mean, I call this all the way back in episode 2. You can have all the discourse about Marina being killed and all you want, but I called it from episode 2 that this was a horrible thing for Shizuka. Killing Marina would do nothing but grant her temporary relief, and it would all come crashing down as her as the little tiny bit of mental hope she was holding on to gets snapped, that she was done. She was already mentally shattered before that, and this one tiny bit of hope is now being shattered as well. I mean, I've called it from episode 2 that Marina dying would never be good for her. It would never. And as we saw through episodes 3 and 4, we don't know if Shizuko was always like that, but on the assumption that she wasn't always the way she was, everything going on there completely just shattered her mentally. This girl is not mentally well. Fuck me. Even look at Takopi's literally shaking. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not your fault, Takopi. It's truly not your fault. None of this is your fault. You got thrust into a situation that you could never hope to fix. Just be like a creature with no, I've said this in previous episodes as well, a creature with no human knowledge, no understanding of nuance, no understanding about how human society functions and works. You got thrust into that. You had no chance. From the get-go, this was a rigged game. You had no chance to help in this situation. There's just no way. All the circumstances were stacked against you. You got a creature that has no understanding of human society, nuance, all the above. You thrust him into a situation that could not be more difficult, nuanced, all of the above. I mean, there's a recipe for utter disaster. Fuck. What? What the? That's what the fuck? That's Marina. Oh. Husband alone, you're gross. Who's the most important? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? What the fuck is going on? Fuck. Okay. I don't even. What the fuck is happening? Bro, has she really? I've been trying to give her the benefit of the doubt this entire time that she's not maliciously doing anything, that she's not. Oh my god! I don't even. I can't continue now. I'm so. What the fuck? Always been alone. This is Marina. Most important rule for a happy, and there's a bunch of blood. I'm sorry. That's Shizuka right there. Your sin. So we have not found out Takopi's original sin. We still do not know Takopi's original sin. What the fuck? This okay, P something chan. This obviously supposed to be Marina chan because they're showing us visuals of Marina, unless it's some other crazy fucking twist going on. I don't even know at this point because I don't know. Okay, so I got nothing. I was gonna say something, but I don't even know what I was gonna say at this point. Oh yeah, to do with the original sin. The original sin we had originally thought was him killing Marina because they played the big title card after it. But this is obviously going to tie in. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. I remember now. This is obviously going to play into the whole the entire thing about Takopi not knowing why he can't go back. Whatever his original sin was, and that was like his mother there speaking to him. You broke one of the biggest rules. Whatever his sin was, is what's caused him to be here. What if? Hear me the fuck out. This might be the most crackpot theory I've ever dropped in the entirety of my channel. What if there was an original reality where Takopi, Shizuka was the abuser towards Marina, and then Takopi was trying to help out Marina, and then the realities got flipped on their head. I don't know how that works or how that would function, but it's like Takopi committed some sin with Marina, and so then he got twisted into a reality where he was helping Shizuka, who was getting bullied in this reality, but her nature is to be I don't know. I know all the comments are gonna be screaming at me. Just continue the show. They'll tell you. Fuck off. I like theorizing, okay? It's fun. I just don't even know if I can in this situation. I'm just yapping on and on because I don't know if I want to continue. I'm so scared for what's about to fucking happen. Oh my god. Shizuka crying. Jesus. She's got a tear coming down. I've forgotten. Bro. Fucking scars? What is happening? What's happening? Marina. Literally a 1-to-1 copy of the first scene where Shizuka sees Takopi. Like a 1-to-1 copy of it. I'm fucking going back to episode 1. It's like a 1-to-1 copy. And oh my god, we need to see the full extent of what's going on here. But if Shizuka is like the bully in that situation, I don't even know what to say about that, because like I feel like I had something else I was gonna say and I've forgotten it now. I'm just so shocked as to what's going on, because this says to you in 2022 and episode 1 is to you in 2016. Marina also looks older? Am I wrong in thinking that she looks older? I might be wrong in thinking that, but if this is to you in 2022 and this is 2016, but then this is a memory of Takopi's. I was thinking maybe there's a situation where like Takopi, there was a reality where Takopi didn't help Shizuka. Like say he was with Marina in 2022 and that's the reality of what he's seeing there. And then by some weird circumstance, what happened, all that happened, Marina bullied Shizuka and all the above, but time went on, and then maybe Marina became the one getting bullied and abused. And then Takopi was put into that reality where Marina is the one getting bullied, possibly because of her past actions against Shizuka. Something happened, and then Takopi went back into the reality where Shizuka was the one getting, or went back in time. I'm tossing out crackpot theories, y'all, but he goes back in time, and now he's in the reality where Shizuka is, but for whatever reason, he's forgotten this one where he was with Marina in the future. I actually don't know. I don't know, but I want to see the like side by side in comparison. Whenever he comes out, you got this, and then the wind blows right here with Shizuka and Takopi, because Marina looks older. This is 2016. Could be 2022, 6 years later. This could genuinely be, because they're elementary school students here. This very well could be, and probably is, them in high school, because I think 6 years elementary school, depends on what year, but they could be like last year elementary school students. Maybe they're middle schoolers at this point. They might be middle schooler. No, because elementary school in Japan, I don't know what the years are for elementary school. I know what middle school and high school is. So they could be like early high school, late middle school, something like that. That's not the point here. Let's just go. I just gotta let the show play out. I've been talking for fucking 30 minutes. This is getting fucking crazy. Now we're dealing with time travel shit. I don't even... He even said, would you give me a happy name in your language, when Shizuka was like, but I guess Shizuka was the one talking to him in this reality, I think, right? I'm gonna compare these side by fucking side now. Is because Shizuka, it's just so crazy. And he's hungry. which is different from this. Well, I guess he's eating here too. So maybe it's not different. So he skipped the opening. How did he give her the name? Yeah, because Shizuka asked for his name when Marina didn't. Turd ball. That's the girl I was talking about. She's a Yakuza, yeah. So Takopi immediately went to school. Octopus-ish talks. Here she's got a tail. Same thing. Pulled out the fucking flying gadget. Yeah, she kept hitting it. She's clearly older here. Jesus! 10th round of vaccinations for the novel virus began earlier this week. However, concerns are growing over the frequency of booster doses required. What? Still the same home situation. Even though she's... Kombucha. Kombucha?
わかった。今すぐね。薬もう飲んだ？悪夢は副作用なんだって。昆布茶。ごめん、なかったから。
Fucking A! What the fuck is going on in this? What is that? What the fuck is going on? That scar is most definitely from her mother. Is this a showing that, I mean, the abuse would have just, it never would have gotten better, basically. Marina is older here and she's still getting abused. It's so lively. Oh boy, I upset her when I was little. Oh my god! Because you're copying your mama. I mean, everybody's pointed out at this point that all the kids emulate their parents. Marina in the way that she speaks to Shizuka, and I'm gonna call it the other reality for now because I have no fucking idea what's going on. But in the other reality, Marina calls her a parasite, which is what her dad calls her mom, and she physically abuses Marina by slapping her in the same way that her mother did. Azuma emulates his mother with, you know, the perfection mindset. Everything's got to be perfect and all the above, and he's a very hard worker and everything like that. It's a good thing he doesn't exhibit the negative traits of her, but he does emulate her in ways. And he emulates her in looking for her affection. And then you got Shizuka, who I had previously been saying I didn't think it was maliciously, but now I don't know, with the way that she was like up on Azuma, like kissing him, telling him you're all I have, all the above. Fuck if I know if that's malicious or not anymore. I don't know. I before I'd always given her the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't think she's doing it maliciously. She's probably just unconsciously, like, maybe emulating the actions of her mother. She's not actually trying to do like anything like that to Azuma. She's just stuck on this one track mindset to get Chappie back. I don't know anymore if she was actually doing that on purpose or not. I don't know. She hated that. Yeah, telling her she's gonna be like her mother is about the worst fucking thing you could have told her, because that's not, yeah. We need to find you a papa. Is that fucking Azuma? Oh my god. Each other over summer for the first time since elementary school. Damn, so she started dating him. And she's really happy all of a sudden. Or is this what the reality she's imagining? This has got to be the reality she's imagining, right? I don't believe this show anymore. Nothing this show does makes me believe it. I don't fucking trust it. I don't trust it. The only good thing that has happened in this show was Azuma's thing in last episode. That is the only feasibly good thing that has occurred. Because of COVID? When was this story written? Was this story written when COVID was a thing? Is that genuinely what... Really? Hold on. I thought this story was older than COVID. Oh no, this was written in 2021. Wow. I thought it was an older story. I did not know that. Okay, so COVID is now, we are obviously in the realm of COVID. Work isn't going well because of COVID, so I'm sure he'll come home soon. Isn't that where we left off at the end of when Takopi was taking over Marina? Her dad was saying that he was gonna go live elsewhere. They were divorcing and he was going to live elsewhere. So this is fake as fuck. Maybe not? Marina, I need you to talk to her. She needs to stop avoiding the divorce mediation. I've reached my limit. I just want to move on and start a new life. She needs to realize that I deserve a chance to rebuild my life. Pretty shitty for someone who cheated on his wife to say, but you know, besides the point. And he's also that's so trash, making your daughter do the dirty work for you. Fuck off. My brother's taking over the clinic. Ozma's clearly still got troubles at home. You know, the inferiority complex with his brother. In this reality, he never made up with his brother like he did due to Takopi. That's actually one good thing that Takopi did, although it wasn't directly influenced. Or it was very indirectly influenced in the way that the only reason Marina was killed and that he was going to offer himself up, which made a direct confrontation with his brother in the first place for them to, you know, start their relationship as siblings kind of anew, was only because of Takopi. Obviously, indirectly, because it's not like Takopi directly went and told him to talk to his brother. It was just kind of a domino effect of all the events going on. And so in this reality, that never happened. So his inferiority complex and the issues with his family and his mother still persist. I really wonder if this is an alternate reality. I don't get it. I don't know what this could feasibly be. The only thing I can think of is that Takopi was originally put into this world in 2022. He was put in the world in 2022 to help Marina. And this is after Marina was probably bullying Shizuka as a kid. The stuff with her mother, the abuse has still gone on. The mother is like latching onto the father as the father has clearly attempted to leave and start a new life. Shit with Azuma is still going on. He was never helped in that situation. So this is just a future reality if Takopi had never gotten involved, but this is a memory for Takopi. This is something that happened in the past for Takopi. So what has to have happened here is Takopi was put into this, he failed at helping again. And then something happened, this sin that the mother was talking about. You committed a sin that you're never allowed to do, or whatever, I don't remember the exact quote. And then he was sent back in time to help Shizuka. That's the only feasible thing I can think of here. The only thing. So that was a real thing, genuinely. The sweet tooth. Oh, dear God, don't even, oh, oh my God. Damn, she's in love, huh? Went through a lot when I was young. Yeah, just slapped him off. Things path if not for you. Just gonna thank him. Oh. Oh no, that is the exact line that Shizuka said. That is the exact line that Shizuka said to him. The exact line that Shizuka said to Takopi before everything went to shit. The exact same line. I think almost verbatim. I don't remember where it was, but that is the... Hang on, I gotta go find that now. I think that was in episode 1. Where did she say it at? Was it in episode 2 where she said it's not so bad these days? After he started trying to help her and everything? Yep, it's not so bad these days. And then episode 2 is where everything goes to shit. The exact same fucking line. Oh boy, some strong parallels. Where the fuck does Shizuka play into this reality though? Where does Shizuka play into this? Transfer student. Oh. She went through a rough patch several years back. Ooh, and Azuma, because oh my, this is what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. And Azuma, we know that Azuma kind of is naturally drawn to Shizuka because of her resemblance to his mother. Girls who tried. So in this reality, she failed. That's interesting. She only succeeded in actually killing herself because Takopi gave her that thing. Because Takopi gave her the friendship string, whatever the hell it was called. She actually failed in this previous in whatever this reality is. She failed because Takopi wasn't there to give that to her. Still stuff. She's got the same backpack, I think. Ooh, he pulled his hand away. The rope broke. Yep, because it's not the same thing. Because it's not the friendship rope that Takopi had given her. That one didn't snap. Oh my god. So the events all seemingly transpired the exact same because, as we remember, Takopi was unable to fix anything. That day where Marina went to get Chappie to bite her, that day happened every single time without fail, so you can assume it happened damn well in this reality too. So Chappie was gone and all the above, but she didn't actually kill herself. And now, okay, wait. She has a different bag. She's got a white bag. She has a totally different bag. I think Azuma just imagined her with a I think Azuma just imagined her walking by with her. Yeah, he's seeing a vision of her as a kid here. But I think she's different. He's seeing that old backpack. She's got the white shirt on there, which is not the fit she's wearing at all. Okay. Oh my god, this episode is nuts, guys. This episode is crazy. What the fuck? I feel like I had more to say, but I can't remember what I was gonna say now. Alas, this is nuts. Oh yeah, because in this reality, she didn't succeed, and Marina was never killed. Takopi never killed Marina. So what are the odds? I don't know. What are the odds that really that is what mentally broke Shizuka and what separates this from this? Because I'm getting ahead of myself, but Shizuka seems relatively normal. It seems she transferred out, actually. Maybe after she tried to, kill herself, she was transferred out and maybe actually went to go live with her dad. And that's why she's got like a nice backpack and things like that, because she's with a parent who might actually treat her well. She's not with her mother anymore would be the only assumption I can make in that regard. Oh, I hate to see this because he just literally last episode we got to see him break away from this shit and now they're forcing us to watch it again. Fuck! That face. So did all that? How is this still happening? She came back to her hometown by herself. Bitch, what the fuck is happening? No family or relatives? Did she not go to live with her father? What is happening? Okay. I know they're gonna reveal it. I know. I just like to logically work through it, or try to. So, if we're tracing this back, that face, I don't like that face at all. I really am not a fan of that face she's making. So, all that still happened, where he ended up being like, oh my god, I'm all she's got. I've got to help her. But Marina never died. The only reason Azuma ever got... Oh, wait. No, it did... It would have still happened. It just would have happened differently. He wouldn't have helped her cover up a murder. He would have seen Marina beating up on Shizuka because in that reality, what we saw from episode 3, he had followed Marina and Shizuka that day that Marina was killed. But in that reality, Takopi was not there. Marina was not killed. So Marina probably left there, and he ended up still helping Shizuka. But not like bury a body or anything. He helped her go find Chappie in Tokyo still. That is guaranteedly what happened. He still helped her go to Tokyo. And she still discarded him in the end, probably. In the same way that she had asked him to go take the fall for Marina's death. Something similar probably happened where he helped her with the plan, and then she got to Tokyo, and that was that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because that's the only way this makes sense that he's still so all like, oh my god, I'm all she's got, I've got to help her, is that if that reality still happened, Marina's death was just not part of the equation anymore. I've loved her. Oh my god. Man, it's crazy how I'm all of a sudden feeling really bad for Marina. I don't get it. Cause the way this show fucks with you mentally is crazy, and especially now they've brought it. The show already had supernatural stuff, but the supernatural stuff was really kind of a backseat to everything going on. Takopi, largely outside of killing Marina, had a very small impact on this series, like via supernatural elements, is what I mean in that. He's obviously was with Shizuka the entire way and all the above, and he transformed into Marina and stuff like that. But really, outside of like transforming into Marina and killing her, the supernatural stuff really hadn't been all that present. But now we're in a whole alternate reality here. This is crazy. I think she's the only one I have to. He cut it off of there. And look how happy her mom is that she's like got a. Oh god. And she's looking better than she's like ever looked. I really have to wonder, could this be a reality where Marina tormented Shizuka when they were young and bullied her and all the above? All that happened, and now Shizuka is back for revenge, knowing that Azuma would come to her immediately when she saw that Marina and Azuma were close, take him away from her. She gonna lie to her mom? No. He done dumped me. It's deeply hurt right now. Yep, and she immediately assumes it was Marina's fault. Never like, oh, it wasn't the right guy or anything like that. Now, what did you do? What the fuck did you do? What did you do? God, immediately start reflexively touching the scar. And you know what? Actually, in reality, if you go back to episode 3, where you get Marina's backstory, or not backstory, but you see this thing where the father tosses the thing that hits Marina in the face. I think that's right here. Throws it and hits her in the face. What would you have done if it had caught her in the eye? And literally, if you go to this reality, she's threatening to stab her in the eye with a broken bottle. That was literally something that happened earlier in this episode. Like, she's a girl, what if it had left a scar on her face? But here she's like guilt tripping her at the fact that she cut her face. She's like, oh, I'm such a bad mother. Oh, it's all my fault. You can just feel the sarcasm oozing out of her voice, out of her disgusting fucking voice. Oh my god, the hair. Literally pulling out her hair. Oh boy. Fine just the way you are. She leans her. Oh my god! I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god. I swear to god, people have been theorizing all along, what if Shizuka was like actually not a good person as well? And oh my god, what the fuck? But I just need context. What is happening? I can't even begin to conceptualize what's going on and like why Shizuka's doing what she's doing and all the above. I can't conceptualize it without knowing how this reality is like connected. If Takopi literally just went into the past to try and maybe he saw this reality and saw that something had happened to Shizuka when they were kids that fucked things up, and like somehow he went back to the past to try to fix that, to stop all of this from happening, to stop what's happening to Marina from happening, to stop what happens here with Ozma from happening. What if Takopi went to the past, Takopi went to the past to try to fix that by helping Shizuka, since he sees that maybe Shizuka is kind of an interlinking thing here that is going on, but for some reason he forgot, or I don't know. Fuck! Whoa, 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 whoa. Marina's boyfriend. Die! Fuck! That face. And that's where the blood came from, and all those like flashbacks and everything that we saw like in the beginning of the episode where all the flashes and everything occurred. The blood was why Marina was like bleeding on the ground as her mother fucking kills her. And that's Takopi's, and that face right there is what he remembers. Oh my god. Did she kill her and then kill herself? Marina killed her! Oh my god! That blood was not Marina, that was her mother! To be fair, this case, this is completely self-defense. Justified. Completely justified. I mean, this woman was about to kill her. Oh my god! Should have killed. Oh my god. I should have killed her when we were in 4th grade. God, the fucking... Slit her throat. But she's still fucking latching on to her mother just because that's all she fucking has. Could have at least given you a name. Takopi just not understanding the weight of the situation at all. And because this is so good! Oh my god, this is so good in the worst way possible. If we go back to several instances, Takopi does not know what killing somebody means. He literally does not know. He does not know what suicide means. He doesn't know what kill means. He doesn't know what these bad and sad words mean. He literally does not know what they mean. He, like, quite literally doesn't know what they mean. Earlier in the season, I talked about this last episode as well, or maybe it was episode 3 that I talked about it. There were scenes where Takopi would sit there and be like, I forget the exact words, but he'd be like, killing someone in your world means ending their life or whatever, where he had to define out what killing means for himself because he doesn't know what it means. In this reality, he said, if he doesn't know what 4th grade is either, obviously. He's done much less research in this reality. He's just been tagging along with Marina and things have been going well. Unlike in Shizuka's reality where he had to actually learn a lot of different things. So basically, oh my god. So the bullying did still happen. Oh my, this is crazy. It's kind of hard to feel bad for her now because it all still happened. Like, the fact that all of that still happened in this episode was enough to make me for like a few seconds go like, oh my god, I feel bad for Marina. When all of that stuff as a kid still happened, oh my god, the show is crazy. And then Takopi just being like, we'll kill her because he doesn't know what killing means. He doesn't know what that means. And he has a spaceship here. So can this spaceship transfer through time? Is that a thing? This spaceship can go back in time? And he went back in time and actually ended up killing Marina herself. With the big happy clock. That's right! That's right! He mentioned a clock. Okay, I know what happened. He went... The spaceship does not have the time function time. He mentioned back in episode like 2 or something when he was like discussing the happy gadgets. I think it was episode 3. He was discussing the happy gadgets with Ozma and he said there's bigger ones, but he would have to go back to the planet because it is like a big clock tower that is on the Happian planet. And so he takes the spaceship back and then goes back in time. But why does that make his ship crash? This is... I cannot... This is crazy. So he actually first met Marina.
やっぱ名前くらいつけてやればよかっ
Let's give it a name.
た。タコピーとか。
I don't want to go back. She named him Takopi. And then what are the odds that Shizuka also named him that too? This is the most bonkers twist. Never in a trillion years could I have seen this coming. Never. That he actually was with Marina first, and then he went back with the objective to kill Shizuka. Whew, wow. But it's just like... Shizuka's not all evil either. You could look at Shizuka as like an evil for manipulating Ozma, and that is evil. But like, it's once again a thing that you could, the same way that you could talk about Marina's case and that it's from her childhood and her trauma and her parents and that's why she lashed out. Doesn't justify anything she did. I've said this a trillion times, I'm gonna continue to say it. Doesn't justify what she did to Shizuka, but it is a reasoning for why it occurred. Now you can look at Shizuka and be like, oh, she's manipulating Ozma. Very blatantly she's manipulating Ozma, and when Takopi decided, hey, we need to, you know, and that makes sense why she was so just like, let's get on to the next thing, like, oh, we're still going to Tokyo, right? We're still doing this, right? Like, she was constantly on it, was because she didn't want to lose their support or have them come to the reality and realize what they just did was fucked up. This is crazy. It's just like but there's no black and white characters in this show, and I love that. There's not a single black and white character. The reveal that Shizuka is actually very manipulative in what's going on and everything, that's bad. That's very bad. And also not excusable, like manipulating Ozma's weakness, and she very clearly in that scene knew that he was like reliant on her, or reliant on the fact that she was reliant on him, and she used that to get him to pull him away from Marina. We didn't get to see Shizuka's thoughts or anything there, but you can assume why she was doing what she was doing. Why she came back to this town was to probably get back at Marina, get revenge on Marina, and when she saw the two of them together, she immediately took action to drag Ozma away from her. So, I mean, that's probably why she's doing what she's doing there. And you can obviously find the reasoning of like everything that went on in their childhood and everything. It's just, it's so good. There's no black and white characters in this show, and that's fucking awesome. Everybody, it's so good. Everything is so nuanced, and oh, the whole style changed here. But like, it's just so nuanced, and I love it. There are so many different angles you can look at everything from. There are so many different opinions that can come forth because of this show and all the above. It's so good. Now we finally get our first look at this planet and what it's like and how just happy and all the above it is. You just see that there's not even a chance that Takopi could have feasibly understood anything going on Earth. This is that Mama Squid figure. Does she not know anything either? That is a conclusion you've reached. And return you to the happy state of a newborn. Why did she erase his memories though? What does that do? You came here by yourself. The most important rule of the happy. What is the most important rule? Is the most important rule coming back before you've achieved your goal, maybe? You're sent out on a mission to spread happiness to a different world, and he didn't achieve that goal before coming back. Wow. And then I won't let... Damn! And he went in himself! But how did he still end up losing? Your memory is... Did he still... I'm guessing he still partially lost some of his memory, because as he was falling down the tentacles here, memories of Marina were being whisked out. So I assume he still lost some of his memories here. Because when he arrives, he doesn't remember anything about Marina. He remembers nothing. I love this OST. No end. Yep, that's her saying his name. Yep, and the mother doesn't even know what it means to kill. Yep. And this... Ooh, and the way it fucking bugged out, because the memories are still, like, partly not there and everything. And you ended up fucking killing her. Yup. Oh my god. Yes, that's Takopi is realizing nuance. So wait, when is this occurring? Did he fly away before Shizuka could hit him? When is this occurring? Because he has all his memories now. He has all the memories, like I saying, I must kill Shizuka Kuze. But then he's also, he has the memories of Marina now, and he remembers Marina, and he remembers his goal, but Marina's dead, and he still remembers all this stuff here as well. So this has to be occurring after they went to Tokyo. You killed Marina. Holy shit, he's... Ooh, the star in his eye! Ooh! Whoa, this is crazy! What the fuck? I don't even know what to say. I don't know. What the fuck? This is crazy. That might be one of the craziest. Somehow back-to-back weeks or two of them, just the most insane plot twist here. And how is Azuma with the star in his eye now? He's no longer being influenced by Shizuka. This is the Azuma that has been saved by his brother Junya. How does he help Takopi here? Oh my god, this is crazy! I don't even, oh my god. I'm at a loss. I'm at a complete loss. I have so many theories about where this could go. So many theories about Shizuka. Clearly, we're obviously not done with her character, because I can't, I'm stuck between two things. I can't tell if Shizuka was always the way she is, or it has to be, or was Marina the one who broke her and made her that way? After Chappie died, I don't think killing Marina mattered. Shizuka clearly became the way she was, in which she manipulated Azuma. That happened whether Marina died or whether Marina lived. That happened no matter what. So I just have the question of, was Shizuka always like this? Was she always just a bad manipulator? Did she learn it from her mother and her mother's neglect and through her parents' divorce? We still haven't really seen what went on with that. Shizuka is really the one character at this point we know the least about, which is crazy to say. She is unironically the character we know the least about in terms of backstory compared to Azuma. We've seen everything regarding him. Marina, we've seen everything regarding her. Chika's the one we know the least about. So I imagine we're going to deep dive into her a lot more next episode. Oh my god, what a phenomenal episode. Holy fuck, this show is insane. It's making a run at this point for Orb for my favorite show of the year. I don't get how. I don't get it. This show is just so insanely good. Literally everything about this show is perfection. The story, the characters, the writing, the animation, the direction, the directorial, like, nature of everything. I mean, it's just incredible. It is so incredible. Anyway, this recording's an hour and 15 minutes long. I'm already late because I record these much later in the day because I work Fridays in the mornings. So I'm already recording this way later in the day. I really gotta get editing on this very soon. I have some other shows to record as well, so I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. If I have more discussion, maybe I'll come back and do like a little after segment like I've done for some of my other videos in the past, if I have more things I want to add while I'm editing, or things I realize, or stuff like that. But obviously we're not, there is much about Shizuka's character that we do not know, about her backstory, questions on what has led her to be the way she is. Obviously the way she manipulates Azuma is very probably emulatory of her mother's behavior and how she works with men and things like that. It is obviously probably very emulatory of that, but I just need to know where it began. Was it Marina's intense bullying and abuse that broke her to make her kind of act this way, or was she just always like this without any influence? Did she watch what her parents did and that made her do what she does? I have so many questions about Shizuka as a character, because as this episode has gone on, I've realized more and more she is the one we know literally the least about. Like, we know with her, like her dog situation, and we know what her mother does, but we do not know anything about her past, what led her to where she is. We know like nothing. We know like literally nothing in that regard. We picked up right where she was being bullied, and we just were with that. We were all sympathetics towards Shizuka and all the above, but what if the big twist here is that she's been a bad person all along, actually? She was just a bad person who was getting abused by Marina and couldn't stand up or do anything about it. I don't know. I still want to give her the benefit of the doubt that it's like Marina's bullying and abuse that led her to act the way she does, because then I could not justify it, what Marina does, or what Shizuka is doing to Azuma and the way she manipulates him for her own gain. It's not good. It's not justifiable, but in the same way that I understand Marina and why she acted out in the way she did, in the same way that you understand Azuma, although Azuma didn't really do anything bad, so it's a completely different case. But Marina you take and you understand it doesn't justify the behavior, but it's an understanding to put behind it, and I really want to get deep into that in the next episode. I really want to find that understanding of what's going on in Shizuka's head, because we have never got a good look into that. With Marina, we saw her backstory, we understood. With Azuma, we spent 2 full episodes understanding how his brain works and why he thinks the way he does, getting inner monologue and things like that. But Shizuka, we know nothing, really. You can make assumptions on what has led her to, you know, act the way she does and do the things she does, but I just don't know. There's so many different directions this could go in the finale, and I literally could not be more excited, but also horribly nervous. The twist this episode was just, oh my god, I'm still shell-shocked by that. Ow, I hit my elbow on the funny bone. Ow, fuck. Oh, ow, I hit that in just the wrong spot. Anyway, where was I going with that? That distracted me. I don't know. This could go so many ways in this finale. I just can't even, I can't even, oh my god, that really feels, I hate that feeling so much. This could go so many ways. I really just, I don't know. I don't want to end this video because I just feel like I have so much to talk about, but at the same time, I'm just kind of regurgitating and spitting up the same shit over and over. But man, that twist, the fact that Takopi actually went into the past, Shizuka and Marina's coincidentally giving him the same name. God, the fact that Marina had to kill her own mother because her mother was going to kill her, that was totally self-defense. That is the one thing Marina has done that is fully justifiable. she fucking flat out murdered, or her mother was going to flat out murder her. So, yeah, that was justified. I think that's it, guys. This show's crazy. The writing is incredible. My jaw was on the floor for half this episode. But yeah, I think it is gonna wrap it up from reaction to Takopi's Original Sin, episode 5. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.